how to play lead guitar solos faster on guitar. Now, it doesn't matter what style you're going to be playing in, or what exercises you choose to work on, or what solos you're learning. There are basically 3 principles to this, no matter what you're going to be doing. You need to work on your left hand speed, and this is primarily, and this is strength building as well, and this is primarily with hammer-ons and flick-offs. So that's the left hand. You need to work on the right hand picking speed and coordination and string skipping, and then we need to work on them both working together and being in sync. So left hand, right hand, and then the 2 working together. Without each of those working, there's always going to be something in your playing, or when you learn a solo, that again, there is this block in your playing and something you can't quite get past. So what do I recommend? Any sort of hammer-ons or flick-offs exercise between any 2 finger combinations is a great way to build strength and also speed in the left hand, because without that coordination, you won't be able to play faster, basically. From there, what's quite a good idea to do is to start to look at hammer-ons and flick-offs with your scale. So maybe with the major scale, this would be really handy. So pick, hammer-on, pick, hammer-on, hammer-on. This is major scale position 1. And then the opposite, so pick, flick-off, flick-off, pick, flick-off, flick-off. It doesn't really matter what scale you look at this with. Again, it's a principle that we're looking at. It can be, I'm looking forward to doing this one, especially around the time of my lead guitar course, doing the major scale with 3 notes per string, which just means you've got so much more access higher up the neck, and that starts to work great for hammering on like this, and then flick-offs, moving backwards, and then working on that left hand strength and speed with the hammer-ons and flick-offs. No matter what is asked of you, will always be there, because that sort of works on all the rudiments of the left hand playing, really. With the picking hand, the spider exercises that we've looked at before are really great. So any spider exercises are great for your picking hand coordination. They just are. And you can even do spider exercises with your thumb and first finger if you're doing finger style, and or there are other ways to do it with the thumb, first and middle finger as well. And then coordination between the 2. Now, the best exercise for this is always scale playing, and scale playing to a metronome. But there are other ways to do it also. And one of the great things to be watching out for, I've talked about this so much in the past, but making sure you record yourself so you can listen back to your playing, and making sure that you don't have any gaps in our playing. So if I'm again to play the A major scale in position 1, I just play this. Okay? I'm playing this with alternate picking as well, but there's no gaps in the playing. What it doesn't sound like is this, which when I've taught beginners to improvers in the past, that tends to be what it sounds like. We have these gaps, and that is the fingers going down, or a finger lifting off of one note too soon, and then the other finger not being down ready. 3 things need to happen, as I've said before, when we pick any note and then move on to the next note. So we pick and we press down. Those 2 things need to happen at the same time. And then when you already have a finger down, you need to make sure that the next finger goes down, the finger you've already got down lifts off, and then you pick at the same time. It can't happen, we pick, and then we lift off and we put the other finger down and then we pick. It can't happen one after the other. You might logically think it has to, but perceivably it happens at exactly the same time. And that's so important, so crucial, and they're my top tips for playing faster lead guitar, no matter what style you want to play in.